How we doing, everybody? Chef Mark back in the kitchen. I'm gonna demo some Spritz cookies to continue our piping from the Eclairs Cream Puff Swans. A little bit thicker batter. So the recipe was there in the beginning. I have my butter in here, and I really want to kind of get my butter nice and soft. So leave it out or microwave it slightly. That's in here. I have my sifted powdered sugar and a pat. So we're gonna start mixing it on low. It's about one large egg yolk. Okay, it calls for 1 ounce. It's usually about one large egg yolk. And then I have some all-purpose flour, 9 ounces, that has been sifted. And I threw some vanilla. It also could have almond flavor, lemon flavor, any of those types of extracts also. So I'm gonna get my kind of cream, butter, powdered sugar, comes together nicely. Trying to get all the lumps out of there. That's why we kind of start with softened butter. If your batter is, cookie batter will be too thick, you're gonna have a hard time piping it. And you'll see, you'll be like trying to pipe and you'll be shaking and you're gonna have a nice sore arm and get carpal tunnel syndrome and be out of the business before you're 22 years old. You know? So, but if you follow directions, you know, you should do very well with this, all right? So, I can still see some chunks of butter in there. I want to get that nice and creamed. This is on about 6, okay? I've had this mixture for a very, very long time. I actually just got it fixed. It finally went kaput after about 25 years. I had to put about $150 into it, but it should last again, hopefully for another 25 years, all right? So that looks creamed up very well. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna add the egg yolk and vanilla in here. I'm also gonna push down, get all the butter mixture in here as best I can. My son Charlie is my cameraman. He was nice enough to get out of bed today and come and help me, so I appreciate that. He will get free cookies, just payment. In school, when I talk about where the, not having kind of the safety outlet when you stop your mixer, move it, or change it, this is what I like to be able to do, is to raise it and lower it without having it stop all the time. So I want to get this back into a nice consistent mixture. And we added the vanilla, the egg, it kind of breaks it a little bit. I want to get it all back together. I'm going to stop it and scrape it again. You got to be careful if you add like a really cold egg yolk to this. This will also then kind of seize up your butter, and then you're not going to get that nice soft end product that you're looking for. All right, so you just do the best you can. All right, we're going to almost there. That looks pretty good. It's nice and creamy. I have my sifted flour. Carefully. I like to sift it onto a large piece of parchment and then just pick it up at the ends. And then turn it on slow. We don't want it snowing in here. We'll let this come together. We'll raise the speed just a little bit, and then we'll kind of finish it by hand, put it into the piping bag, and I'll show you the shapes again, okay? So, again, if you're doing this at home, just do your best. If you have questions along the way, just email me. I'll be more than happy to stop what I'm doing and guide you through it. And if we have to revisit this again, you know, when we're back at school sometime, you're always welcome to come into my class and kind of come and hang out, and I'll show you these things, okay? Just turning on high one last time. That's all good. I'm gonna scrape everything off. I'm gonna give it a mix one more time so that it's all consistent. These are probably one of my favorite cookies. Usually if I'm going somewhere, every holiday, and I just kind of change out the colors of sprinkles or whatever for decorating, but obviously Christmas and Easter's coming up, so that's kind of what your batter looks like. All right? Don't be eating it. All right, same thing, we got our bag. About a medium start tip, just kind of about there, and roll it down. I could usually get it all in here. Scrape your bowl really good so your dishwasher doesn't get mad at you. And again, that's product that you're leaving in the bowl that may be a quarter or a 50-cent cookie if you can get out of it. All right. There's our dough. Now we're gonna get it all to the front. Okay. I have my parchment. I use just a little bit of the remnant from the bowl maybe. This again will hold my paper in place. And now we're going to do the same exact thing as we did pretty much for the eclairs and cream puffs. So I usually just put enough in my hand, so I only have to put pressure here as opposed to way up here, and that's where you're going to get that shaking. And again, hopefully your batter is the consistency that you can pipe it out. Okay, otherwise, got to hit the gym. So here we go. So we're going to do like a straight stop. So these would be my, looking like my eclairs. Stop, flip back. Stop, flip back. Press, stop, flip back. And I look at the one before it to make them all the same size. We're going to add an extra one. We're going to do like a comma. So if you're looking at a clock, it would be starting at about the middle, 9 o'clock, come all the way up around 9 to 3. As you're getting close to 6, you're going to stop the pressure. Okay. I like this shape. Cookie dough seems really good. It's cooperating. Now we're going to do a rosette, similar to what we would do for our cream puff, kind of a rounded one, and you can go either way. Up, around, stop, up and around, stop, up, around, stop. This always reminds me of when I was in first grade learning how to write. My teacher would call out how to do it, and it stuck in my head. It's kind of the same thing. If you just kind of have that going through your head and that same rhythm, then you kind of get a lot more consistent. We're going to do a shell, so a little bit on an angle, and I guide it with my other hand, pipe with this hand, and again I have just a little bit of batter in here so I can control it, and then we're going to press. I get the size I want, I stop, pull, and release. And it gets a little bit of a point to it. I can do another version of this, otherwise I'm going to do like a little S at the bottom here. still have cookie batter in there. I'm going to take a plastic scraper. I want to utilize all that. Just lay it down and carefully push the batter to the front, because again, that's money, baby. We like money. Got a few more in here, and even if they don't look perfect, you know, those are the ones that we eat, or again, you give to the pot washer or the other staff. Squeak one in there. Maybe I'll do it. Alrighty. I'm going to throw this in the oven probably about 10-12 minutes till it gets golden brown.